Wow, this is really exciting, guys. If you're a flashlight nerd like I am, this really is fantastic. What's going on, guys? We hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another video here on the Olight World YouTube channel. And this is a really big one because we are talking about our huge May flash sale, which not only includes new finishes of your favorite lights like this awesome Desert Tan Marauder 2, but also something that we've been anticipating for over a year, which is the new LEP Odin Turbo.
And we also finally have the O bulb in purple and this beautiful Mountain Sky i3T, and obviously a ton more. But before we get into all of that info and the great deals that you guys can get during this sale, we're gonna give away an Odin Turbo. All you need to do to enter is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and in the comments below, let us know what you would mount your Odin Turbo on.
Now, this sale does start on May 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, but let's go ahead and talk about all of the amazing deals that you can get starting then. Now, the first new product for this sale that we'll talk about is, of course, the Odin Turbo. Now, I've personally been talking about this light for over a year. I first unveiled it during our big presentation during SHOT Show 2020, right before the pandemic started. So we've been talking about this, and there's been buzz around this on the forums, in our Facebook group for over a year. Now, the reason why is because this is not only a new weapon light for us, but this is new flashlight technology. So this is actually an LEP light, meaning that you are going to get insane throw out of this thing with very little spill or flood. So this is 100% just a slingshot thrower. So let me give you a couple specifications for this guy. Take a look at the size. This has a 1,050 meter beam distance. The candela for this is over 265,000. Even the low mode has a 600 meter beam distance, and that will last for 7.5 hours straight. 600 meters for 7.5 hours, guys. What? It also has, of course, a 5,000 milliamp 21700 battery, best battery in the business. It still comes with our lock-on remote switch that is just like the Odin and the Odin Mini. And it also has our Picatinny rail mount, where you can mount it at 45 or 90 degrees on your Picatinny rail. This thing is an absolute powerhouse, and I'm so stoked that it finally exists and we can get it into the hands of our customers. Here, let's go ahead and take a look at the performance of this at night. Look how absurd this LEP is. It looks really, really awesome. So again, it's kind of like the Marauder 2, where it might appear kind of yellowish, and that is to keep things safe for your eyes when it is close up. But when it's actually at distance, the way that you're supposed to use an LEP, it actually is white. So I think that's really cool the way it was designed, and something that we've been working on for a long time. It might look a little bit different on camera, but this actually is more of just a regular kind of neutral white looking beam versus it being yellowish when it's super close up. So just keep that in mind. But these trees are extremely far away, probably a good football field away, maybe even longer. And this is just nothing for this LEP. Absolutely astounding. Now, just for good measure, let's go ahead and do a comparison between the other Odin series lights as well. So here is the Odin Mini, which is actually still really impressive, but you're just not getting the throw, guys. We are not lighting up these trees really whatsoever here in person. We are not editing or changing the way that this looks, but it might look a little bit different on camera than it does in real life. But just let you know, when we do these comparisons. We do use the raw footage. We don't mess around with the lighting in post or anything like that. So this is what it looks like on camera, but in person it might look slightly different, but we are just not getting throw. It's just not happening here with the Odin Mini, even though up close it looks fantastic. Look at that hot spot, look at that spill, but just at the super long range, it's just not there. Up next, let's show the full-size Odin, and here it is right here. And again, I mean, you're just not getting the throw to hit those trees down there. So take a look. Again, gorgeous hot spot up close, and then you're getting a nice spill on it. But now let's flip back over to the LEP, and look at that. Look at it shining those trees back to the Odin. You can't even see them. Boom, back to the LEP. Ugh, man, the throw is just delightful on this thing, to be honest with you guys. And compared to standard flashlights, completely different. Even compared to a traditional style thrower like the Warrior X Turbo, still totally different. But there is one light that actually is somewhat similar. Now let's give you the best comparison that we can, and that is actually going to be with the throw setting on the Marauder 2. Now the reason why is because this one doesn't have any spill either. It honestly kind of mimics an LEP, even though it's not the way that it's designed. Because look, yes, it does have the square beam. That is going to be different. The LEP does not have a square beam, but look, you get that really defined throw with no spill with the Marauder 2. But let's take a look at how much stronger the LEP is. Look at that. I mean, those trees there all the way at the back that I'm shining on right there, those are so much more defined with this LEP versus the throw setting here on the Marauder 2. So again, I'm really blown away. Those trees at the back there are much brighter here in person with the LEP compared to the Marauder 2. But the fact that this Marauder 2 has an 800 meter beam distance, and then with the flick of a switch has a 14,000 flood mode, yeah, that's pretty awesome too. So I think this was a really nice comparison here, because you got two beams that have no spill, but this LEP is substantially brighter at the longer distances. But with the Marauder 2, man, look at that flood, guys. That is awesome. Now let's go ahead and unbox the Odin Turbo. Now these are really awesome because they're actually our first LEP light, meaning that it technically is a laser, which is really cool because we're able to get a 1,050 meter beam distance out of a light that honestly isn't that big. In order to get performance like that out of a light, you're going to have a massive head on it, similar to the Warrior X Turbo or the Javelot Turbo. So now with this LEP technology, we're able to get a really small form factor here with a not huge head and be able to have over 1,000 meter beam distance, which is incredible. Now it does only have 330 lumens, but that doesn't matter, because what really matters is the beam distance when it comes to LEP technology. So don't even worry about the lumens, that does not matter. Now right here on the left we have the limited edition tan version, you can see right there, and then of course the standard black. The black version does not have the blue accents like the EDC lights. Since this is a tactical rifle light, we decided to just do a full black on there, so just keep that in mind. It doesn't have the blue accents like usual. Now let's go ahead and jump into the tan version here. We'll go ahead and slice open the packaging, and the packaging itself is going to be pretty close to a lot of our other premium lights, and that means it's going to open up like a book, just like that. It's going to have a really nice message in there. Thank you for being a part of our Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Enjoy. And there's quite a few disclaimers here on the front in this yellow section. The first one is going to be to remove the yellow insert that is between the battery and the tail cap. Obviously, we put that in there for shipping purposes to keep it safe, but you need to remove that for the light to actually work. And then also it teaches you a little bit how the mounting system works, and I'll actually show that to you on a rifle here in a bit. And then also it shows how the locking switch works as well, which again I will show you here. So let's go ahead and get to the light. Looks really awesome there in this case. It's got this nice just custom foam cut out right here to keep it safe, give you a nice presentation. And there is the tan version. It looks really good, guys. Looks really good. I'm really digging that nice kind of tan finish there. I just want you to take a look at the design. The head is really cool, guys. It's got this kind of new machining that we've never done before. Looks really awesome there. And then the body itself is going to have that Odin series type look, similar to the full-size Odin. But this head looks really cool with that design. It still has that aggressive bezel on the front. So I am really digging that. Now, if we move into the bottom section here, these Odin series lights actually come with a ton of accessories. It's actually a really nice value. So the first thing is going to be the remote switch. This is the lock-on remote switch. It's got this awesome little adapter here for the top of your Picatinny rail section for that pressure pad. And then this will lock onto the tail cap just like that. If I pull on it, it is locked on, so that is nice right there. The next portion here, it's going to have a couple zip ties there where you can clean it up. I'll show that to you there in a bit. And then also we'll go ahead and get into the bottom portion here. So it has this little box. We'll go ahead and open it up. And it's going to have a ton of stuff in here, guys. You're going to have the MCC3 smart charging cable. You're going to have the tool itself, which will allow you to open up the mount for the Picatinny rail. Okay, so you'll want to use this to actually put it on your Picatinny rail. And then it's going to have the rail adapter here itself, which of course is going to be in a matching finish. So you're going to have that tan with the tan and black with the black. So we'll go ahead and just fit this on there, and we can lock it down so it won't move. And then we can turn this again. So it's just like the other Odin series lights. So very similar, and then you can do it in this other orientation if you would like. Lock that down. Really, really intuitive, and I really like the design. But we're going to use this little tool right here, and you're going to put it in these two little holes, and that will allow it to expand. Put it onto your rail, and then go ahead and tighten it back down, and then it's going to be on your rail. Let's go ahead and show that to you. Now here we have an AR on the table. It's got just a standard kind of BCM rail right here. This is a key mod type. I know that you guys like M-LOK, but what really matters is the fact that there's a Picatinny rail on the top, which is going to be the same regardless of what type of rail that you have. You're going to have Picatinny on the top, which is what we're going to use with the mount that comes with the Odin Turbo. So I actually already have it set up exactly how I like it, and basically what that is you're going to have that pressure switch on the top of the rail, and then you're going to have a nice little 90-degree offset there with the Odin Turbo. Now what I did is I actually put a little zip tie right here as well to kind of clean up that cable. Even though it is short and kind of a minimalist cable, I could have even put another one right there. It's really up to you how you want to do it. But this little adapter here for the pressure pad is perfect to just simply attach, and this thing is really solid. It's not coming off. And then of course, having this locked on and tightened down on the top of the rail, we're good to go. Obviously you'll want to turn this to lock it down, which I did. And then we have the lock on remote switch, and this thing is just awesome. If you're going to have a grip like this on the top of your rail, it looks great. So that's just an example of how you guys can put it on your rail. But we wanted to show this to you because it's super universal. It doesn't matter what kind of rail you even have, as long as there's Picatinny on the top, which pretty much all of them do, you can run a setup just like this. And to save a bit of time, I went ahead and pulled everything out of the black versions box, but you just saw literally the exact same stuff with the tan version, but obviously this is all black. So just to give you an overview of everything it comes with again, so you're gonna have that smart charging MCC3 magnetic cable. You're gonna have the light itself. You're gonna have the lock-on remote switch that matches the light. You're gonna have the Picatinny rail mount. You're gonna have a couple little low profile zip ties. You're gonna have the tool that you need to be able to put it on your actual Picatinny rail. And then of course, inside of the Odin Turbo, you're gonna have that really high output 21700 battery, which is 5000 milliamps. So that is an unbelievable amount of accessories with your weapon light here, and really everything you need to get started and to be able to actually toss this on your rifle and use it at the range.
Now your best option during this sale is to bundle your Odin Turbo with the i5T in Stardust. That bundle is going to be 35% off. So if you want the standard black Odin Turbo with the Stardust i5T, it's going to MSRP for $282.90, but at 35% off, it's going to make it $183.89. And again, that Desert Tan is a little bit more, coming in at a retail of $292.90, but on sale for 35% off, it's going to be $190.39. So guys, that 35% off bundle is absolutely a steal during this sale. Now, next up, we have the Marauder 2, which is finally in Desert Tan. Now, when this first came out, I was really hoping for this colorway right off the bat. So even though it's a little later than I wanted, guys, it was worth the wait. This Desert Tan with the black accents is such a cool, tactical, sleek style, and it looks amazing.
Now, just to give you guys an overview, yes, this one does come with this awesome case. Anybody who orders these during the sale, it will come in this case. This is not an optional accessory, it is an included accessory, and this is how you will receive it. It also comes with the large wall adapter for quick charging, and it also has a long USB Type-C cable, so it has everything that you guys need. The batteries are built into the light, so you are good to go with this package. Now, just to rattle off some specs, the Marauder 2 does have a dual light form performance, meaning that it has flood and throw with the flip of a switch. The flood mode has 14,000 lumens, which is breathtaking late at night. But just from the flip of the switch right here, you've got an 800 meter throw with very little spill. And to be honest with you, the actual beam itself is very similar to the new Odin Turbo that we just talked about, with very little spill and flood. So you just flip back and forth with this switch.
Now, like we mentioned before, the Marauder 2 is USB Type-C rechargeable. Now with that, you're gonna get super fast charging. So you can charge this light in just 2.5 hours. It also gives you the option to be able to charge something from the light itself as a power bank. So you can plug in your phone when you're on the go and always have a backup power source.
Now, beyond the quick charging and the incredible dual light forms, honestly, my favorite part about this light is the switch. Now, this isn't just a button, this is actually a dial. Now, what you can do is press it in, and that will turn the light on, but you actually rotate the switch in order to go up and down in the lumen levels, and it works on both the flood and the throw setting. Now also, there is a lumen level indicator on the left of the switch and your battery level indicator on the right. And as you go up in lumens, the battery level actually goes down in real time. So you always know exactly what your battery and lumen levels are as you rotate the switch up and down. That is fantastic and extremely intuitive. Let's go ahead and take a look at the performance of this bad boy. It really is incredible because you can flip between this 800 meter beam distance, which is very impressive because you got really nice throw there without having to deal with any spill. And then literally with the flip of a switch, you're going into honestly one of the most impressive floody beams that I've ever seen, especially in a light that is the size of a Coke can. This really is incredible. We're lighting up this entire field right here. You can see this, and this is a substantial field, very, very long. And then we'll jump back over to the 800-meter throw setting right there. You can even see those trees all the way back there. So we have throw, flood, throw, flood, throw, and look. There's no delay. It's just immediate. It works perfectly. And it's just fantastic.
Now, the way that we're doing the pricing for this light is actually really cool. Technically, the Marauder 2 in Desert Tan is not on sale, but the amount of other things that you get when you make that purchase is absolutely amazing. So first off, this retails for $359.59, but you're going to get a free brass i3T, which is a $30 value. And because your order is over $359, that puts you in the category for the highest free tier, which is the Baton 3 Premium in orange. So you're getting a Desert Tan Marauder 2, a free brass i3T, and an orange Baton 3 Premium, all for $359.59, making that a $500 value.
So you're getting $500 worth of product for $360. That's $140 savings compared to if you were getting all of these not during the 28-hour sale that we're having next week. Guys, this is special editions of every single light as well, including the solid brass i3T, and these finishes right here look incredible. So if you were on the fence about these products anyways, or if you would like to get these finishes, get them now, where you can save $140 compared to getting it not during this sale.
Now, unfortunately, at the time of filming this video, we don't have the product in hand, but we're finally releasing the Frayer in a brand new finish in that nice, vibrant orange.
Now, the Frayer is honestly, I think, a super underrated light in our lineup because it actually has the body design of the extraordinarily popular M2R Pro, giving you that awesome stainless steel tail switch and that side switch, which gives you several different modes. But this actually takes it a step further because you not only have a 1750 lumen white light, but it also has RGB, so you get red, green, and blue LEDs as well. But it also has that tactical design, and it's super overbuilt and did extraordinarily well in our torture test. So this thing is not only really strong, has dual switches, but also several different LEDs to honestly do whatever you want with it. Oh yeah. Check it out. Turns on fine. And I'm hitting it hard, guys. I don't know if you can tell. All right. And it still turns on, guys.
So naturally, with the Frayer having those RGB LEDs, it made it the perfect light for hunting. And now that it's in orange, it's absolutely necessary to add it to your gear. Now, during this sale, you can get your orange Frayer paired with an orange O-bulb for 30% off, coming in at $115.43.
Now, we do have a couple more fan favorite products and some brand new finishes for this sale as well. Now, the first one is going to be the O-bulb, finally in purple. It looks really, really good with the blue line right there. That purple and blue combo looks great. And you guys already know the O-bulbs are amazing. They have 4 different settings, magnetic rechargeable, and you can attach them to literally anything as long as it's magnetic, or you can attach the included matching purple coin to anything that's not magnetic and press the O-bulb up against that. These are some of the coolest products out on the market in the lighting industry, and they look awesome in this brand new purple for the first time ever for this sale.
And next up we have the new Mountain Sky i3T. Now the i3T is one of our best selling lights ever. It's non-rechargeable, runs off a simple AAA battery, pumping out 180 lumens. And just adding it in this beautiful finish, guys, you absolutely have to get it in your collection. It's got this beautiful silver to blue fade with some silvery speckles representing clouds. Guys, it's really, really pretty and you absolutely need it.
And keep in mind, this is a finish that we've never done on anything before. So it's really cool to finally see a new finish that's a little bit more involved and more developed than a standard color like tan or green. This is really something special and it looks really cool in person. Considering the low price point, you gotta add at least one of these to the collection.
And speaking of low prices, the i3Ts are coming in at only $19.95. That's under $20, making them fantastic for gifts or even just for yourself to pick up a few. Now the purple O bulb is going to come in at $24.95, but with the accessories that it comes with, it is a fantastic deal as well.
Now we have received a ton of requests from our customers to bring back a PL Pro sale. So we're actually including the Desert Tan PL Pro at a heavy discount during this May sale. Now the PL Pro actually is the brightest compact pistol light on the market. It's got 1500 lumens on high, which is insane considering that it's just a small standard profile pistol light. It works on honestly everything that has a rail that's 3.8 inches or longer. Now for your subcompacts, you're gonna have to go with either the Balder Mini or the PL Mini 2. But if you have something that is a compact or full size, the PL Pro is the way to go. These do have a lockout mode, so they are safe when they are in your safe or in a range bag. They also are magnetic rechargeable, and you can even get an optional remote switch if you'd like to put this on a smaller rifle.
Now during this sale, you have some great options to get your Desert Tan PL Pro. The first way is by itself for 25% off, coming in at only $97.46. Now the other option is you can pair it with the really, really cool purple O bulb for 35% off, coming in at $100.69.
So $100 guys for the brightest pistol light on the market, rechargeable, and the new purple O bulb. That's a smoking deal.
So here are the 3 free tiers for this flash sale. So as long as your orders are over $129, you're going to receive one of these added to your cart automatically for free. Now the first free tier is $129 up to $258, and that's going to be the moss green O bulb. The second free tier is for orders between $259 and $358. That's going to be the Desert Tan O Pen 2. Now the third and final tier is for orders over $359, and that's going to get you the Orange Baton 3 Premium. Now that's going to include the light and the charging case. Now something to keep in mind is that the Desert Tan Marauder 2 is priced at $359, which automatically qualifies you for that Baton 3 Premium in orange. So don't forget to grab that deal as well.
Thank you so much for checking out this overview video of all of the great products for our May flash sale.
Now guys, the sale starts May 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, but it goes all the way to May 28th at midnight Eastern time. So again, like our sales before, it's a 28-hour sale, but at least you get those extra 4 hours on Thursday night to pick this stuff up if you don't want to stay up late or order on Friday. Also keep in mind that all of this is while supplies last. So it's not guaranteed that you're going to be able to get it if you order later into the sale. So we definitely recommend ordering May 27th, Thursday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time to ensure that you can get all of these products, especially the limited edition ones.
So I hope you guys are just as excited as I am about the purple O bulb and finally the Marauder 2 in Desert Tan.
And I am super pumped up about the Odin Turbo finally being out. Like I said before, I was talking about this thing over a year ago at our SHOT Show presentation, so it's awesome to finally see it come to life and have us have a weapon light that is this small with over 1,000-meter beam distance. You guys have to add this to the collection. Even if you're not putting it on a rifle, at least use it handheld. Regardless, this is a fantastic LEP.
So guys, click the link in the description below and head over to the website to make your wish list. But before you go, don't forget to enter to win an Odin Turbo. All you need to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and in the comments below, let us know what you're gonna mount your Odin Turbo on.
Guys, this sale is absolutely awesome. This is the sale that you have been waiting for. We get countless questions on a weekly basis asking us when our next big sale is coming, when we're blowing it out, offering a ton of new products, and here it finally is. Definitely click that link. We'll see you guys over at the website, and make sure that you get your purchases in starting May 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace.